Yeah, boy! Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is your friend Cartman. We are back on our Strategic Rush free-to-play account, guys. It is day 123 here in 2025, and we are at Townhall 15. Now, we have 2 builders available, and our lab is open. Plus, we have those 4x star bonuses that we need to go out and get. So we're going to go out here, we're going to get some loot, get those star bonuses, and get our builders working. Let's start with the lab. We can get the lab going right away, and let's see what we want to upgrade in here. I'm kind of thinking to probably go with the root riders when we do get our barracks upgraded. A nice thing would be to start investing in the Valkyries, because the Valkyries pair really good with the root riders to pair go behind them, and they're kind of the damage and cleanup troop. So it's really cheap. Short upgrade here, and it's dark elixir. We have plenty of dark elixir since we are delaying those hero upgrades. So let's go ahead and get the Valkyrie going. It's going to be done in the morning. We can start another upgrade in the morning and get them up several levels here pretty quickly. So let's get the Valkyrie going, and we got sneaky goblins and the debt collectors. They're going away, I think, in a few hours. So we're going to go out there, we're going to use them, see if we can get some nice loot raids to fill our storages up. Now we've got a good candidate here. There's a lot of loot out here in these collectors and mines and pumps. So we're going to use some of our debt collectors. Go out here. Now they're pretty squishy, so you need to use 3 or 4 of them on each collector or mine, and they don't always get it down, but they should be able to get most of the loot that way, hopefully. And we'll just see where we can get the most value. I should have brought some wall breakers. They can't get to a couple of these. That's okay. We'll just try to get as much loot here as we can. It's going to be a problem with that bomb tower. I don't know if they're going to get much there. Just use a sneaky to finish that off. Alright, we got some nice easy loot there on the outside with our debt collectors. Now we can just use the rest of them as the sneaky goblins to get the rest of the loot. And we'll send in a kill squad here with our heroes. Just try to get as much of this loot here as we can. The heroes are maxed because we have that 5-day boost. So we're going to be able to do quite a bit of work here and clear out a bunch of this base. And if we need to, we can also use our RC here. Kind of like a mini RC charge with the electro boots with that invisibility. Get some nice extra value. There you go. RC's doing a good job. This is a dead base, so we don't have a lot of firepower on the RC. We still have all of our hero abilities. We might be able to just take out everything here with our heroes, honestly. Gotta get the Town Hall down. That's going to do a little damage. We'll pop the King ability. I don't know where the King is. Let's pop that Queen's Giant Arrow. There we go. Alright, RC got the Town Hall. Nice and easy. The Queen is still working around. Now our RC is about to die from this monolith. Okay, RC does go down. But we've already got most of the loot. We've already got the stars. So let's see, where can we get... let's use a jump spell. We'll come in here with these sneakies. Try to get that gold mine and then get to these gold storages. There we go. There's a lot of loot in this compartment down here. Would have been nice to open that up probably with our wall wrecker instead of maybe from the other direction, but that's okay. There's a little bit of gold left. That is it on this base. So let's jump in here. I think it's in this gold mine. All the loot. Let's see. Alright, all the loot. There we go. 1.5 million elixir, 1.3 million gold, and 11,000 dark elixir. We will not complain about that kind of loot. 2 stars, nice and easy. Let's grab this gem box while we're at it. We're almost to 1,000 gems. That will allow us to get our Builder Apprentice upgraded to another level and save us even more time here, guys. Let's go out and do another raid. You can see this is an easy way to farm. There's not much value outside of these walls, so let's pass on this one. We're looking for ones that have the collectors, the mines, the pumps on the outside of these walls so we can get our debt collectors to them and so we can double up that loot. Now all this loot is in these storages. I think we're going to pass on that one. I'm looking for something that we can get a big loot raid maybe with. We'll see. Might not work. You never know with the bases you're going to find. We'll see what is available. Alright, a ton of elixir, but none of it's in these collectors. It's all in the storages, right? Oh man, those storages are so loaded. 300. Oh man, I haven't seen that much before in the storages. 320k. Woo. Yeah, there's just... Okay, here we go. We got a storage outside. That's nice. But not much outside of that one storage. Collectors don't have much. Alright, we'll keep looking. Try to be patient. Wow, all of these bases have nothing in the collectors. Everything is just loaded in the storages in the core. I mean, we'll hit one like that if we need to, but we're not going to be able to maximize our deck collectors that way, so we'll see what we can find. Alright, this one has a ton, but again, I don't think I can get our deck collectors in there to do much value. We'll see what we can do. I'm just going to pop this Warden ability, try to protect everything, send everything in. Now, I'm going to send in our deck collectors to this section. Since we kind of have our heroes and everything kind of tanking for us. Alright, our RC is going to go down if we don't end Visor. So we're going to end Visor, Protector from that single. Alright, there we go. Got deck collectors going around. Alright, barely saved our RC from that single. I don't know if we're going to be able to save her much longer. Alright, King just barely stays alive. Alright, we should be looking good for at least getting 2 stars out of this. There we go, got the 2nd star. Alright, let's just use our sneakies to go in here and try to get some of these storages down. And let's see, where can we use these deck collectors? I don't like that the bomb towers are over there. It's going to be really tough to get much value with them. A lot of splash damage around the loot to this left here. See if the sneakies can get the job done here for us. At least get the rest of the loot that's there. And then we'll maybe into this area, get the elixir storages taken out. Alright, that should be the rest of the loot, I think. Little dark elixir down here. I don't know if these guys will get through this wall or not. Oh yeah, they're going to get through. Nice. Alright, all the loot. Pretty good. 2 million elixir. Another 11k dark elixir, 1.3 million gold. We'll take that. Those are some nice raids. And let's keep going. We've got plenty of room in our storages. And we want to get that 4x star bonus anyway, because we're going to miss out if we don't claim those. And that's a huge boost when you go to a new town hall. So we want to make sure we get those. Just really disappointing these collectors. I mean, 1600, 1900 elixir. There's nothing in these collectors. I guess everyone's trying to use their loot here before the season ends. Alright, these have quite a few in the mines. I know it's not the biggest loot raid, but this is the kind of base that these deck collectors are going to do pretty well on. Just to kind of maximize this value. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Go around, see whatever they didn't get. Oh, we've got one more. I don't think they'll do much. Yeah, any splash damage that can hit that area makes it really hard because the deck collectors just go down about immediately. Alright, let's full send these heroes in, this kill squad, see if we can open up these walls, get as much value as we can. They'll take down some of these storages for us, but we need to get to the core, try to get that additional star, get 2 stars out of this if we can. There's not much firepower on us right now, so we're kind of waiting on our warden ability until we kind of get into the core here. Hopefully our RC will go back around toward the town hall, I'm hoping. Alright, there we go. RC's kind of doing her own thing here. We'll try to get her into the core now if we can. But she's got other plans. She's going outside the base. Okay, we're just going to hold on then, because we can probably invis right here. I didn't need to invis with popping the warden ability. That's okay. Get that taken out. We've already got almost all the loot. There's a little bit of elixir to collect. So let's send in our sneakies right here. Try to get to this elixir collector. Or elixir storage, that is. And once we do that, I think that'll be pretty much all the loot. There is a... No, that's about it. Alright, that's all the loot. There we go. 2-star, 70%. I think that's good enough. There we go. Pretty decent loot, you know, all around. Now there's that 4x star bonus. 2.2 million golden elixir. 10,000 dark elixir plus those ores. That is awesome. Alright. Let's see what we want to get going here as far as builders. Oh, we have another star bonus available. That's really good as well. Alright, I think we want to go ahead and get our Giga Tesla going up on the Town Hall. We've got to get it all the way to level 5, then start to upgrade to Townhall 16. That's going to take a little while, so I don't want to wait on that. Let's get that going up. 4-day upgrade. And let's see, what else do we have here? We've got the Monolith in about 3 days. The Giga Inferno will be done in 4 days. Barracks in 4.5 days. Hero Hall in a little under 6 days. Maybe we'll stagger out another longer upgrade, like the lab needs to go up. The clan castle needs to go up. Our barracks is going up. We still got the blacksmith. We have a lot of work to do on the pet house, and we still have the eagle. Now we don't have the gold for the eagle right now, but we could if we go out and get our another star bonus. Oh, I'll take that back. We may have enough gold almost there. Almost. Was it 13 million? Just a little bit shy. We're full on elixir though right now, so if we're going to go do some more raids, I need to spend a little elixir, probably on some walls, just to give us a little room here. Alright, there we go. Let's go out and see what we can find for some more loot, and then we'll get, I think I want to go ahead and get the lab upgrading, so we can continue to work on getting some higher level heroes. Now I don't want to tie up everything so we have no builders available next time we are on this account, but it's just getting to the point where a lot of these upgrades take, you know, quite a few days. There's not going to be that many really short upgrades available for us, so we're just going to have to do what we can on that. Try to continue to make progress, but also we'll try to stagger our builds as much as possible. Quite a bit of loot here, but a lot of firepower it looks like as well. We'll see if we can get in here with our heroes. Try to clear out these sections and get as much of this loot as we can. Alright, let's pop that warden ability and get everything just frozen up here in the core. And there we go. We're making a nice entry here for us. Gotta get to this town hall. Try to use the invis to protect all of our troops in there. And we got the town hall down nice and easy. There we go. What's left for loot? Not a bunch. We'll use our invis. Again, try to protect our troops in here as much as possible. I think we can get that clan castle taken out. There we go. That worked out well. Now we'll just use our jump spell to kind of get in here to get the rest of this loot if we can. I think this is what all is left, is in this compartment right here with these storages. At least get most of it if we can. And once we get, you know, once it gets down to nothing left here, I'm not too worried if we don't get it all. So there we go. most of the loot. We're going to get all, aren't we? Oh, no, 200 left. We're just going to go with that. That's good enough. Another big loot raid there. We'll take those all day. Got one more star bonus to get. Let's go out and get 2 more stars. Get that last star bonus. Maximize our loot with our last builder going. Lab. I think the lab. Maybe the eagle. I don't know. Not really sure at this point. Let's go with the lab, though. We'll catch the eagle in a few days. So, yeah, making good progress on this account. Oh, man, there's just nothing out here. I like that one because it has a hole right by the town hall. Nice and easy when you have sneaky goblins. Get those free stars. Or if we found a progress base, would be really nice. I found a few of those when I've been looking around for loot. They work really well with the debt collectors. If you do find a progress base, you can really maximize your loot on those. So here we go. We got some good candidates out here. Get some big loot from our debt collectors. Trying to spread them out so not all the troops can target them. I know these mines were good value. I didn't look at the storages, so I don't know. I think the mines is where we want to go for. Now we'll just collect what we can on what's left. Alright, there's some good elixirs still out here. We're going to go from this far side. There's a lot of elixir storages over here. See if we can get this opened up a little bit. Try to take that out. There's also an elixir collector over here. And I think that's where a lot of this loot is. I'm going to pop that warden ability, protect our wall wrecker. Let it kind of go through here and open up these areas. We'll pop our queen. And we still have our king ability we can use here. And we still have our RC ability. So making good use of those abilities. Marching here through the base. Now, our RC is getting weak. I would like to keep her alive a little bit if we can here. Alright, we did hit a tornado. Okay. Well, I got the king alive. Alright, that's okay though. We got good value. We can just jump into this compartment and get the town hall now. There we go. And I'll send in another jump. Oh, alright. Get these sneakies in. Now the town hall poison will kill off the sneakies that are left. Well, if we can get the town hall. Alright, let's get the town hall before my jump goes away. Now we'll see if we can get through. Town hall poison might kill them. Wow. Okay. Is it about gone? Almost gone? Alright, let's see if we can get through here. There we go. Got those storages down. That's all the loot pretty much. We do have this gold storage. I'll throw in a few sneakies just to see if we can get through it. Not sure if we can. Oh, giant bomb's gonna finish them off. Okay, got most of the loot though. Another nice loot raid. Tons of dark elixir doing it this way. And there is that 4x star bonus again. That is awesome loot. Okay, let's take a look. The lab is what? 8-day upgrade. Eagle's 9.5-day upgrade, which is quite long. But I think maybe we'll do the Eagle once we're going to Townhall 16 because they'd be about the same length. Pretty long upgrades. So let's go ahead and do our lab. Now I wonder, can I start a new upgrade while the lab is upgrading? Hopefully so. I'm hoping so. But let's go ahead and start our lab upgrade. 8 days. Well, I'm going to spend a little bit of gold. I just don't want to get where we're overflowing on resources before we have builders available. So let's do that. There we go. Now let's get our lab going up. 8-day upgrade. Boom. And let's go ahead and pop our 2 builder potions that we have. Speed everything up. That'll get us 20 hours done in the next 2 hours. That'll get us a nice jump start on these upgrades that are left. And then we'll get our builder apprentice helping us out here momentarily. Alright, and we do have an achievement here. 100 gems. That is awesome. That puts us over 1,000 gems. And you know what that means. We're taking our builder apprentice to level 6. There we go. 6 times the working speed. It's going to save us 6 hours per day going forward. That's going to help out our rush base tremendously moving forward. Alright, and over here at Builder Base, guys, we have good news over here. We are going to Builder Hall 9, and that's honestly the very first step in working towards this 6th builder. We still have a long way to go over here, and I've been farming quite a bit, trying to take advantage. But we've got to get the Builder Hall 9. We've got to get our little what is it, auto control box or whatever added, and then we can start doing those achievements. We've got to get some buildings geared up in the home village. We have to get some buildings upgraded here at Builder Hall 9. We got to get some troops up to level 18 over here, and also get our battle machine and our battle compter upgraded to a combined level 45. So a lot of work to go over there before we unlock the 6th builder, but we are working on it in the background. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you have liked this episode, please smash that like button for me. If you're rushing and you want to follow along with this series, feel free to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Until next time, clash on, my friends.